Oh man, oh man. So much crap on my screen. Ah, boop, 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 boop. Ugh. All right, everybody. I'm just going through getting some more of these downloads, trying to get as many as I can today before we get to the beat review. I got a lot of submissions. It's crazy. I hope y'all doing okay. I'm doing good. You know, I'm gonna let some people come in. Let's see. First beat name. Oh, you didn't attach that. Okay, so I can't do that one. I'll just save that one. Lord, all these beat reviews is gonna be a lot. Beat review. So save this one. We're gonna go through one by one. I said Google Drive. I should have downloaded these before before I started the stream, but I was being late. So I hope everybody's doing good. You know, 14 people in right now is good. Woo, man. All these beat reviews. I think I got over 20 submissions for the beat review today, which is great turnout. I can't call. It just called. Yeah, it said I go by name, or something. Okay. I'll say that's a question. Here's another beat for the beat review. Enjoy. Wait, I made this for the contest. Oh, well, can't use that one. The contest is over. Download this one. Man, I can't see the screen what y'all typing in chat right now because I'm right now just downloading all these beats. So just give me a second, then we'll get right to it, and then I'm gonna go one by one. Good lord, this dude sent me like 50 beats. I don't know. I guess I'll take one from up here, and then I'll take one from down here. I like that y'all sent me a lot of beats like that, but some people just sent me too many beats. Okay, beat review. Say that. Club trap. And then got two more. Hope you. I said, what's good, Mr. Stream review day. You know, made this 6 months ago. Okay, cool. Did I already download this one? I think I already downloaded this one. Hands on the throne. No, I did not download this one. Jeez, you sent me a big old wave file. Two more. One call, blah blah. Okay, SoundCloud link, so I will definitely check that one out. Make a star by that one, and Dropbox link. Last one. Here we go. Last beat. Okay. Download. How do I download it? Direct download. All right. So this is the last beat, and then we'll get into the reviews. So I hope everybody's doing good today. I am definitely doing good. You know, I need to, if y'all can share this link out, you know, get some people in here, you know, so people can see, you know, these beat reviews. Let's see. So let me share to my pages, and then we'll get started, because I don't want to waste no time today. Going live. Come check it out. All right. Got to send it to one more group on Facebook and Twitter. And then we are going to get started. And don't worry, I ain't going to go too ham on these beat reviews. Try not to anyway. All right, so let's see what we got. We got a bunch of people in here right now. What's up, everybody? Yep. What's up? What's good? Everybody's in here. I think we're about good. We got about 30 people, so let's get into it. So, what's up, everybody? Y'all know who it is. Your boy Slim, a.k.a. Mr. Different. Not motivated by money, like, comment, subscribe, and views. And we're back. So today's gonna be, like I said, just a beat review today. Well, like I said, y'all wanted me to do beat reviews and, you know, showcase your beats and, you know, let people see what y'all working with. So that's what I'm doing today, you know, because like I said, I like to give back to my community. Ain't all about me taking the spotlight. It's about, you know, showcasing other producers' beats and helping y'all out along the way, you know, because I said I am by far, you know, but y'all gotta remember this beat review, I'm not take what I had to say with a grain of salt. You know, you may agree with what I gotta say. You may disagree. You know, that's understandable. I'm not perfect. I'm not the best producer in the world. So, you know, just just take that with a grain of salt. You know, I just want to give my opinion. That's all it's gonna be, straight opinion, nothing more, nothing less. And it's not gonna be to make fun of you or tell your beat suck, but it's gonna help you improve along the way. Cause I said I still got some improvement, you know, and y'all tell me on my beats, and I take it like, okay, cool, and I take it into consideration, just like I want to help y'all as well. So we're gonna take this email right here. Now, tell me if y'all can hear this, so I know that we got sound going through. Now, if y'all heard that, I know sound is going through, and then we can definitely get into it. So I just played a couple of sounds, see if we get some sound going through. Why is this big like that? Make it some. There we go. That's better. And then I gotta bring the emails over here. Having dual monitors is, you know, a savior. I'm telling you, y'all just don't understand. Go to my Gmail. Bring back up the email because I just kind of threw everybody's beats in there, so I gotta go in order and play the beats as we go. So, okay, everybody can hear. And okay, y'all can hear. Okay, let's get into it. So, let's get into this beat reviews. So we're gonna start with the bottom of the barrel. The first person sent me one that's DB. I keep saying DBZ, but DBC on the beat. And y'all know he actually won yesterday. He actually won last week's contest, which was making a hook. You know, if y'all ain't check it out, I got the stream and the link somewhere over here. Y'all go check out the previous stream and check out his beat. And it's dope. And today I'm gonna be putting up a video of the top winners or what, you know, and showcase their beats. So do look out for that on my beat day. So let's check out his beat. His beat is called, if I go to his email, it is called Wildflower. So where there it is, Wildflower right here. So we're gonna play his beat, we're gonna listen to it, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion and, you know, see what other people think as well. So this is DBC. Okay, all right. So that was Wildflower by DBC. Yeah, I did hope I said it right. I liked it. It's nice, mellow, smooth. It's very, you know, I like them type of beats that I can't make them personally. Personally, I suck at making them type of beats. I'll tell you right now, sample beats, it's just not me. I like the live sounds you're using. I like the samples you're using. Very dope. You know, it's like I say, it's a sample beat. You know, I can't really make sample beats because, you know, for one, I can't find samples, so sucks for me. And, you know, I suck at samples. But overall, I mean, I really like it. It's really dope. Your kick sounded great. Your drums sounded great. Your snares. I love live instruments. Like, you know, whether you played it live or sample, it don't matter what people, you know, some people can figure it out, some people can't. If it was live or not, it doesn't matter. It still was a dope. You know, it was nice. It really had a flavor, had some kind of, you know, had a flavor to it. Let's see. really have nothing to say. But I mean, it's like I said, it's sample beat. I mean, I would like to see, I like it. I really do. Like I have nothing bad saying. I see in the comments right now, nobody has nothing bad to say about it. And I like that. So I mean, I don't know what I could say. If you negatively, if you want me to say something negative about it, I mean, because maybe you could change some stuff up a little bit. Change the drum patterns up a little bit, something like that. Just add a little dynamics to it here and there. Add some kind of different effects to your samples and stuff like that. To give us a flavor. Other than that, I really like it. Like, and I think it's dope, man. Keep it up. Like, really keep it up. Like DBC, you doing good so far. You stay on track, man. You'll be something next. You'll be the next one. That's dope. So that was DBZ. That was DBZ. I'm gonna get your name right, man. Hope one day. So I really do appreciate that. And he just sent me say he got original track. So definitely send me those next time. I would love to hear some of your original stuff. And like I said, I'm gonna be doing more beat reviews. So definitely send me them next time. And I hope you enter the next contest too, because I enjoy you in the contest. All right, so we're moving on to next person. This person, they sent me says hi, this is my beat for the beat review. The name is Moses, I guess that's what it is. I think I'm pronouncing wrong, but your beat's called Evil. So let's go right here, Evil WMA. So that's the next beat we're gonna play. Hopefully it'll play. Let's see if it'll play with this.
Merciless Beats.
Okay, so that was Evil by Moses. I think I'm pronouncing it right. From what I hear, like I'm gonna go and tell you, your bass and your drums was just completely the bass was distorted. The bass was distorted, and the kick drum was just way too low. I mean, it was non-existent. You got to work on that. You got to find a nice balance for both of them. Snares were too low. The hi-hats were there. But other than that, like the sounds you had in there were all right. They were okay sounds. Try some different sounds, maybe change it up. You might need I would look for some different kits, because the kits you're using, or if I don't know if they sound stock to me. Not trying to be mean, or anything like that. I remember that I'm not trying to be mean to nobody. I'm just, telling like I hear it. The bass was just bad. It was bad. Not say it's bad in a way like you suck or anything like that. Just, you might need to try a different sample, like a different 808 sample maybe. From what I've heard, like I said, the bass, I mean, right when the bass kicking right here. The bass was just too loud. It was just too loud. That ruined it for me. If I was an artist hearing that, hearing that bass, artists want to hear bass that's knocked, that's punchy, that's in your face, that doesn't distort. Hearing that, it's gonna turn people off. But it's not saying it's bad. It's just saying, you need to switch some of your sounds up. Like I said, look for some free kits. Like go to my website and you check out. I think I actually put a kit in my free giveaway. Get that kit. It got a bunch of dope samples and everything. You can use that. There might be something there that might help you out if So that's just my advice. Just be careful with the 808s. Like, be careful. Like, listen to it on different speakers and headphones and stuff like that. Keep yourself from distorting. So, hopefully next time you send them in one in, you can fix that problem and then you do good. But other than that, just keep it up, man. Don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like you're doing bad. It is what it is. Just all to help everybody out and help everybody get better. Point blank, period. Learn some side chain too. I actually gave a video about side chaining, kicks and 808s. watch that video and try that. So that way your kicks will come forward and your 808s be kind of pushed back and won't be so loud, but still be punching in your face. And also I made a video on how to compress and EQ kick 808s as well to help out. So just check that out. Maybe that'll help out. So, but thanks for submitting, man. Thank you. Don't feel like you did bad. All right, number 3, Alex Got Beats. So, Alex Got Beats, you're up next. Your song is called I Don't Give a Fuck. And right here, number 2. So here we go. Well, damn. Alex Got Beats. Nicely done, man. Once again, you're not disappointing. I liked it. The mix was nice. I like the whole filtered pad you use. Sound like the one I taught on my videos. I'm just saying it sounds similar to it. Really nice, really clean. I heard everything real good. I heard your hi-hats. I heard your snares. I heard your 808s, your kicks. It all was good. I really like to listen to it on my speakers, but I don't want no distortion, no feedback going to a microphone. I want to hear how low your 808s go and everything. Because, it sounds like it knocks. In my headphones, it sounded like punchy and everything. I really liked it. And that stutter effect was dope. That was a good transition throughout the beat to keep it, switched up and keep it, like it's not repetitive. You made it to where it wasn't repetitive, and I liked it. Also, I like that the hook part. I like the little lead. I couldn't tell if it was like a vocal lead or just a regular lead right up in here. It's a vocal. It sounds like a vocal to me. I do like I love reverb and stuff. I love beats with reverb and stuff like that. But that one is just, yeah, that one's dope. That is nice. I like that. Good job. Complaints? I don't know. If I had to nitpick, I don't know. Maybe more effects. I don't know. Maybe more effects here and there, change ups, transitions, change up drums, stuff like that. If I had to pick something to complain about, that's what I would probably pick. Personally, me, I don't know what everybody else thinks. Everybody's saying it's dope. I'm looking at the comments. Everybody's saying it's fire. That's good. I like that. So that's what's up. So Alex Got Beats. Good job, man. Once again, you ain't disappointed, man. I like how you're very active in the chats too. I really do appreciate that. You're one of the people that stay active in the chats, which is really good to have people like that. Showing just people that, helping other people out, while I'm, doing my little thing, talking stuff. So next we have, I want to say Devin Johnson. That's what it's saying. I don't know if I'm pronounced right, but the beat you sent in was called Up There. So it's right here, Up There. So let's listen to it. Okay, so that's up there by. Let me see. I'm doing right. Devin Johnson. That's your beat name. Yeah, the email you sent me. Um, First, let's see. It sounds like back when Lex Luger and Southside and all them started coming. The big trap movement that came up around that time with Waka Flocka and all them. That's what that beat kind of reminds me of. That type of down south Atlanta type stuff. I'm right down the road from ATL, so I heard a lot of that type of music. Um, the 808s, they weren't doing it for me 100%. They were just kind of there. Um, I think that you could have probably picked a different 808 sample, in my opinion. The keys sounded a little funny. I mean, I don't know if you just were putting in notes or you were actually trying to make cool, but I think like some of the notes are not working together. It seems like you can tell we go din din din. It's just kind of it sounds off somewhere. I mean but don't get me wrong. In some beats, being off timer, off key, or off note can work. But I think in this type of beat, you want to try to stay consistent with it because it's like one of them repetitive beats that keep going on, on, on. Like trap music, we how it is. It's repetitive. They got a nice hook, and that's about it. And their verses suck. And really, you like I said, you want to really work on the 808s because beats like this, the drums and 808s are what's really gonna make it sell. If the drums and 808s suck, then the beat's not gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, let's say, either try out some different samples, different mixing techniques, add some distortion to your 808s. Probably cut some of the highs out of them. Side chain, you kick your 808s. Get that level right. And also, if you mix your kicks to 808s last, they'll actually be louder in your mix and, have a more effect if you're trying to make a bass heavy type of track, such as this one, let's see. But like I said, overall, it's a nice dark type of beat, nice trap beat. I think it's a good starting point. I think you go back and just finesse it a little bit, then, it'll be on point. I said, just change up the drum and stuff like that and work on that. You're good to go, So that's my opinion. That's why I feel it doesn't suck, but, those little tips can help you out. So let's move on to the next one. All right, I need to start checking off who I actually. Okay, so next is Aaron. You sent the beat called Aaron and Nikki L. So it's right. Did it download? It's called L Wave number 2. Did I download that? Did it download? I guess it didn't download, so we'll download it again real quick. Oh, download from Google Drive. Okay, let me download this real fast. Shouldn't take but like a few seconds because this internet's on point now. Yeah, I don't see your beat up in here. So we're just going to download it. Oh, it's going to take a little while. We'll come back to that one. I'll come back to Aaron's beat. Sorry, man, just the beat didn't download. Oh, there you go. Here we go. Boop, boop. Let's go. Aaron and Nikki L. So here's your beat. Let's listen to it. Okay, Aaron and Nikki L. So off the bat, the drums just, I don't know. The drums just weren't doing it for me. I think you should definitely change up that drum sample. The snare sample, it just didn't fit the beat, in my opinion. It wasn't working for me personally. Some of the sounds, like I said, the little, I want to say strings. Yeah, the strings, they sounded, not trying to be mean or anything like that, but I'm being honest. That's the whole point is, sounded cheap. They sounded like, some sound fonts. There's nothing wrong with using sound fonts because there's some great sound fonts out there. But in this particular moment, it wasn't doing too well. It sounded very cheap, plasticky, like, It didn't sound good. I think you should change up some of the sounds. Maybe invest in a good sampler or synth, whatever. Definitely change up the drums. The drums just, I don't know, the drums. Like the 808 is a good 808 sample. Just the drum didn't mix with it. It was like, I don't want to say it was just too sharp. Like, I don't know if y'all heard it. I don't know if y'all listened to it on good headphones or speakers or whatever, but it was just too sharp in my opinion. Like, just too like, just it wasn't working for me. So I think you should really just change up the drums and stuff like that, and definitely add some different sounds. Just switch your sounds around, man. That might help out, in my opinion. So that's how I think about it. Nothing bad. I'm not saying you suck or anything that I said. Remember, this all opinionated. This all how what y'all think. Like I said, I take feedback the same way. It's all to help better yourself. So when I say something's bad or something's not good, does not mean quit making beats and go to McDonald's, start working. It just means take into consideration. You can or you cannot. My opinion is either taken or not taken. I mean, I just want to help out. That's all I want to do. So, shout out once again to Aaron and Nikki L. If shout out to y'all. Keep working at it, man, and you will get it. Point blank period. All right, next up is, I'm not even gonna begin to pronounce this name, but I'm gonna put your name in the chat right now, cause I can't say this. I can't say, I don't want to mess it up. Up next is, okay, I don't want to say it wrong because I'm bad at pronouncing names. I really am. But you're up next, and you sent in 2 beats, and I don't know which one I want to pick. I mean, you sent 2, but I think I downloaded both of them. Okay, you did. I don't know. Did you do one's called Panda Remix 1.1.0? So I'm gonna click that one. And hopefully it ain't just a remix of Panda, because, hopefully that's an original beat. So here we go.
Panda, 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 Panda. In Atlanta, just to be in the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family.
Let's stop playing that right now before I get a copyright strike by YouTube. Yeah, let's just not even do it. I don't get a copyright strike by YouTube. So let's just stop playing that together. Beat sounded nice though, but I couldn't really listen to it too long. Let's play your other beat. Your other beat's called 40% Faded. Let's play that instead. Right there. There you go. That's a lot better than a remix song. Don't remix people's stuff. Do your own thing. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. That beat sounded good. I liked it because I'm a fan of beats like that. I'll be the first to say it. I love beats that are like that. They got that kind of mellow, ambient Drake sound to it. I like that. I like the lead in the background. I guess it's like a vocal run you had. Where did the vocal run you had in the background really fit it? It was really nice. I could rap something like that. You know, I like that. That was really good, man. I really appreciate like yeah, keep that up. Only thing I heard that I don't really I mean, nicely mixed. You heard the kick drum, the snare was nice. The reverse effect that you had right here was nice. And the bass line, that bass line was on point. Good job, man. I couldn't pronounce your name. I do apologize. Don't get mad at me. But good job, man. Keep it up. You know, shout to you. Sorry, man. I do apologize. I'll get it one day. I'll try. I'll get it. Hopefully, I'll get it next time. All right. So on to the next one. So next up is Sam Stone. Your beat is called Crazy Beat with Only Hook. All right. So Crazy Beat with Only Hook. Let's listen. Let me type in chat real quick. Okay. Where to start? Sam, right? Was it Sam? Yeah, Sam. First off, the mix needs some finessing. It needs some work to it. Your drums, like right in here. Everything's just like completely too loud. Snares, drum, 808s, loud. They're loud. And that can be an issue when, you know, it's too busy in my opinion. Like, it's just too much going on. Like, it's like everything's just, like you just threw everything in there and cranked it. That's what it sounds like to me, personally. Not trying to say it's bad, you know, it's just a little mixing thing. That's all there is to it. Nothing wrong with that. I do like the effect that you, like, I wish I could hear more of the effect to the vocals you put, because it sounded like you did like some kind of cool, like Daft Punk robotic sound effect, which I think would be good for a different type of beat, not this type of beat. I think that should have been left out of it. I think the hook doesn't fit on this beat. You should have just kept it off and just worked on your mix. And that lead was like, it was just like right here. Loud. Pretty much your beat was just too loud. The mix, like, it needs some mixing. It needs some work with the mix. Try to level stuff out, you know, bring some stuff down. Yeah, that's all I can really say. But not trying to say it sucks or anything like that. So don't please take it like that. It's just, you know, it's just trial and error. You made a beat, you know, take from it, learn from it, remix it, remaster it, whatever. Go back, redo it, make something similar. Just, you know, don't give up. That's the main thing. Don't give up. But like I said, overall, it just needs work with the mix. Your mix is your biggest problem right now. And that's all you need to fix. You work on your mix. It could be a nice beat. You know, that's all I can say. You know, not trying to, you know, talk shit, nothing like that. Don't take it that way. But that's just what I think. Boop doop boop doop. And that's it. I think a lot of people saying if y'all want to send something in, y'all can. I hope I can get to the video. Like I said, I don't want to make this video too dang long, but I want to reach enough people to where, you know, everybody gets a fair share. Cause like I said, y'all see all these beats I got. So if you do want to send something in right now, you can. If I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I'll save it and I will do it next go around. I'm doing this every week. Beat reviews every week. Just like my giveaway. If you haven't checked out my giveaway, go to my page right now and type in weekly giveaway and sign up for a chance to win a pair of headphones just like mine. These are Sennheiser 280 HD Pros. really good headphones, $100 pair of headphones, great for mixing, tracking, and everything. I'm giving away something every Friday. So, sign up for that, entering the chance to win a pair of headphones from your boy, Mr. Different. All right, so we're going to the next person. Next person is, okay, now we're getting to somebody sending me links. Okay, so we're going to go to this link. So, once again, I am not gonna pronounce y'all names. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. Hopefully you can see your name. This is the person's name. I'll type in chat because I'm about to butcher it. Up next is that's your Control V. That's your name. Here's a SoundClick. Send me a SoundClick link. So we're gonna check it out right here. Here's this beat. So let's go. Okay, so that was that beat. What I heard, let me freaking delete some of this crap out the dang. I tell you, YouTube and this goddamn box thing is not working. Okay, and the link's in the description below if you want to. It's the last link. It's my Gmail. It's my new Gmail. It's called Real MrDifferentTV at TV@gmail.com. If you want to submit anything in, you can submit it right there. But back to the beat. I mean. The mix needs a little bit work to it. The drums are really up front, which is nothing wrong with that, I think some of the sounds are just some of the sounds are just not there for me. Like they just sounded kind of just, I don't want to say basic, but just generic. Overall, it's a good idea. The concept behind your beat is great. Nothing wrong with your concept. I like the concept behind it. I think you just need to change some sound because the thing is you just I ain't gonna lie, I had the same problem. Y'all can check out some of my old beats. I'll play some of my old beats because y'all want to roast me? We'll have a roast Mr. Different live stream where I'll play all my old beats. Y'all can just go in on me. Y'all can just go in on me, and I would really, really like that. I want to see what y'all really think about old stuff. No lie. But I use a lot of just generic sounds that were just crap. Starting out. That's what it was. That's all I had. I had no money. Couldn't buy nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just try to get some more different sounds, add on to sounds, because, sounds are really going to make a point. You can have some sounds that are really high quality, really good. They're going to sound great. You can have these really cheap old sounds that just sound like, just generic MIDI loops and crap like that. Just crap. Just as, as I see some people in here suggest you should EQ a little bit. The piano, yeah. Think some of the lows. I think the reverb, you should have cut some of the lows on the reverb because the reverb is making it really, really muddy. And, that's, I'm sorry, trying to type and chat and talk at the same time. But, so with that, yeah, so, but other than that, good concept, just change some of the sounds up, work on the mix, and you're good to go. No problem. So keep it up, man. And I can't pronounce your name, so I'm not going to pronounce it, but I did type in chat, so I do apologize. If you're watching, I'm sorry. So, and, yeah, I'm dead serious. If y'all wanna roast me, goddamn, yeah, you're right. I'll definitely play. I'll play some of my old beats and I'll let y'all just go in on me. I don't even care. I like criticism and stuff like that. You know, I like that. You know, it feeds me, it makes me happy, and to know that you guys are having fun along with me. That's the whole point. We're out here to have fun and learn from each other. Nobody's in here. We're not in here to talk smack to anybody. We're here to learn and to better ourselves to the next point. That's what this whole stream is about right here. It's not about, you know, saying this guy beats suck or your beat suck or your mix is bad. It's basically saying, you know, here's some ideas, take them in consideration, and then, you know, boost it up. All right, so next up we have Central Avenue. You're up next. You sent me some SoundCloud links, so we're about to go to them. So Central Avenue, you know, I know you're in here. I saw you just type a second ago. You're up next, and here we go. All right, first beat. Hello, son. Here we go. Here we go, man. So y'all want to do the roast today? So I'm seeing people saying they want to do the. Let's see. I'm guessing everybody saying they want to roast me today. So if we got time at the end, I will play some of my beats. And then I will let everybody judge me as harshly and as bad as they like. And I will not say nothing. I'll take it all in and, you know, take into consideration. So here is Central Avenue. Let's play your first beat. All right. First of all, Central Avenue, that completely sucked. Now I just playing. I'll mess with you, man. I knew, because you keep saying you scared of me and all that, you know, saying that. Man, don't feel bad. No, it's not trash, bro. Don't think that. Your 808s, though, I do like your 808 patterns. I'm not even gonna lie. Your 808 pattern was good. That what caught my ear. Once I heard your 808s, that was dope. Like your 808s on point, bro. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Might need to change the pitch and stuff for them a bit, but that's about it. I think that, you know, you didn't have a lot going on in the beat. The beat was just kind of empty. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing wrong with that, man. There's not saying it's bad. Try some different sounds. I think the 808s didn't fit with the rest of the sounds, but the 808s were on point. Like your 808s, like the whole pitch bend and stuff you're doing was great. I mean, I'm a fan of pitch bending. Y'all hear my beats all the goddamn time. I pitch bend like they ain't no tomorrow, and I love hearing people who do pitch bend beats. And so it was good, man. No shade thrown on you. Keep working at it. Like I said, try different sounds. Tune your stuff a little bit. I think some other people suggesting as well. Yeah, I see people saying just tune your 808s a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. You know, and like I said, build like sound selection. You know, that's another thing. You know, be mindful of what sounds you pick, because some sounds fit with other sounds than other ones. But other than that, Central Avenue, overall, man, you did good, man. Keep it up. Nothing is wrong with that, man. Like, you did good. You shouldn't feel bad. Don't feel scared. Great job, man. Hope you're going to submit some more stuff in the future, you know. And I like that you're another active person in the chat as well. You're another one of them active people, so that's real good. And keep it up, man. No problem. And, you know, my shout-outs to you and everybody else on the chat I see is, you know, really giving you a good, you know, some good feedback, which I like that. That's great, you know. So, next up is, Lord, you guys and these god dang names. I'm gonna put your name in the chat, because I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't want to butcher y'all names. I'm not going to. So, up next is I'm sorry, man. And your beat is called SVGE Beats. I guess that's the name of your thing, SVGE. I guess that's your name of your beat. So your beat is right here. So Let's play it. Okay, SVGE. Hope I'm saying it right. I hope that's named your production. That's what the beat's called. So, what I like the pianos. I really did like the piano. I was digging the pianos. They were really nice. I like the chord progression and stuff you're doing through that. I really like that one sound. It sounded like a trap EDM type of little pluck, vocal pluck. I can't think of the name of it. Which I knew the name of it. But I like that. I think it's a very good concept. My complaints about it is your low end was just distorted. It was loud. It was too loud. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, it's just leveling, bring it down, stuff like that. But you really I think it just needs the mix really needs some work. And that's about it. Nothing's not saying your beats suck or you're bad or this or that. I'm just saying that, just work on the mix. That's how you need to do. Work on the mix. Experiment with some different sound. I think your sound selection is just, it just wasn't really working in that beat overall. But other than that, good ideas, good. I like, the fact that you're being different. You're trying something different. That's the whole point of my channel, to help people out, be different, do what you gotta do, no matter what. So good job, SVG. No problem. Just work on the mix and bring down them kick drums and 808s, because you don't want to distort your speakers and all that, and blow other people's speakers. So just remember that. All right, next up is Antonio, and your beat is called Forever and Forgotten. Produced, King, John, that's what it's called? I hope I said it right. I'm butchering y'all names. I do apologize, saying I am so sorry. With the bottom of my heart, you're my fans. I keep letting you down. We can't reach your beats and stuff. But, there it is. So here we go. Next beat. I had to crank down, so yeah, I kind of figured that. Okay, so that was King. So the beat's called Forever and Forgotten. It was loud, extremely too loud. 808s were just through the roof. Like, once again, I think I've seen a little pattern. Like, a lot of people having trouble with the 808s and kicks. Like I said, be careful your low end. Watch your leveling. Side chaining helps out. Cutting some of the frequencies of 808s, because like I said, 808s number low end. By cutting some of the high frequencies like that, you can actually make your bass and stuff tighter and a lot punchier without having to bring it to the roof and all that like that. So, yeah, I think some of the sound, I think it's just you need to work on some of the sounds. Try some different sounds. It sounds experimental to me. It sounds very different, experimental. So, but overall, your point that you need to work on is your mix. That's about. If I think, I see a lot of people else saying it's the mix as well. That's how I feel. Somebody said, "Yo, Mr. Different TV, send me Omnisphere," but I ain't even got Omnisphere my dang self. I don't own it. I don't have Omnisphere. I've yet to get it. I'm thinking about picking it up. I mean, is it a good VST to get? I don't know. I mean, I see people using it all the time, but I like my Native Instrument plugins. So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, once again, Forever Forgotten by King Sean. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Good job, man. Keep it up. Just work on your mix and be careful with your 808s and drums because that can, like I said, 808s and drums are the fastest way to destroy your beats or the easiest way to destroy your beats at that. All right, so next up is, we just did that one. All right, so I'm going to read some of these chats real quick. If I send you a beat, can you listen to it? I'll listen to it. I'll try to get to it if I can today. Like I said, I'm only 30 minutes into the video, so hopefully I'll be able to get to it. Like I said, I'll try to keep it between an hour 30 minutes long. So send it away, real MrDifferentTV at gmail.com, and I will get to it if I can. And Omnisphere is my go-to when it needs sound. Yeah, I'm going to check it out. So people say I need to get Omnisphere, so I'm going to get it. FM8, I like FM8, but I don't do too many goddamn FM synthesis, but it's really good. I'm just reading some chats real quick before I go into some more beat review, try to, help, see what everybody's been saying. I know y'all been having a good time in the comments. Like I said, y'all don't understand. I am really appreciating everybody in here who's helping everybody else, giving them suggestions, tips, and pointers of the young. We all come from different skill sets, years of training, that type of stuff like that. So I'm glad everybody's working together and helping each other. I'm definitely gonna get some kind of kit, design, contact, direct waves, silent drum kit. I'm gonna get some design for y'all because y'all the best subscribers out. Y'all the best subscription base I ever seen on YouTube. Everybody else they suck. Whoever subscribed to my channel on this chat right now, y'all the best, point blank, period. That's all that matters. And somebody said I should do a 24-hour live stream. If YouTube would allow me to do it, I would. If I had the time to do it. And let's see. I agree. Omnisphere is good. Okay. Tone 2. I have not used Effectrix yet. I've heard about it. I got Gladiator, and Gladiator is real dope. But Effectrix, I've heard about it, but not used it. And 50 gigs ain't nothing, man. Native Instruments is 500 gigs. So yeah, Get Complete Ultimate, that's 500 gigs of sounds. Yeah, I got sounds for days. Like, I got sounds. And Silent, yeah. Hey, Silent for Nexus, I started off with Silent for Nexus and made a bunch of beats with them. And I still use sounds to this day. I mean, so I need to do Twitch. I try. Serum is really good. I like Serum. I just got Serum and I love it. I can't put it down. I might get a Twitch. I don't know. I don't really care. I like my YouTube. YouTube's a lot better than me. If I was playing games more, I'll probably be on Twitch. 24-hour drum beat making. Man, I know I got a bottle of Ciroc in the dang kitchen. I can go get right now, make a beat. When it come out good, it'd be one of the beats where, I'll probably think it's dope the whole time. Y'all probably look at me like, what the fuck is this dude doing? So let's not do that. And due to I heard that plugin Dune 2, whatever. I heard that. Seen a bunch of people use it. Contact is really good. It has great stuff. I use Contact all the time. Mr. Different, when you first started, what platform did you use to sell beats? I used SoundClick at first because it was the only thing available at the time when I started making beats, which I was never getting beat sales off of. Then I moved to, rockbattle.com, which I was beating people in beat battles, but I wasn't getting no beat sales. So what was the point of that? And then it was my Flash store, which I still got one, but I don't have no beats on it, so I don't really care about that. And now I just make beats. I just sell my beats off YouTube. Like I had more success on YouTube selling beats on YouTube than I have in other success. In 1 month, I literally made $5,000 in 1 month, which most people probably think like, oh, that ain't that. But off of beats alone, that was like 2 exclusives and a ass of leases. Yeah, that's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. So at that, it is what it is. And yeah, $500, but no, it cost me $1,000. But then I got the update for $500. I spent what, $1,500 for complete. All right. So with that being said, let's get back to this, and I'm gonna get back to some more chats, reviews, and stuff, and read some more chats. Next up is CD's Beats. CD's Beats Productions. You sent me 3 beats, and I downloaded 2. So we're gonna listen to one. I'm just gonna Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. We're gonna do Catch Tiger By. Here you go. Trial and Tribulations. Your beat's called Trial and Tribulations. Let's listen to it.
Oh my high, trials and tribulations. Hit 'em up like no.
Trial and Tribulation by CD's Beats. When it first started, it reminded me of Zelda. That's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of Zelda. That's what it reminded me of. That's all I pictured in my head. I pictured a little dude with the green hat going around slicing, getting rubies and stuff like that. It was, the sounds didn't fit together. I'm not trying to be mean. Like I said, this is all a learning experience. The sounds didn't mix. I think you should have left the vocals out, because I don't know. I don't think this beat needed a hook. But, you know, it's your beat. I don't know, man. But yeah, the mix needed some work. The drums were just kind of flat. The sounds, they said they just didn't fit. The sound selection was not there. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to see. I don't want people to think I'm an asshole, because I'm the nicest person in the world. Y'all know how much I give. Y'all know how much I give back and all that. That's what I do. But I think you just need to work on that. Try some new sounds, and just, you know, if you're gonna be experimental, don't go too experimental. But overall, you know, it is what it is. You know, I still do appreciate if you're submitting your beats. Don't feel bad. It is what it is. You know, nobody's bashing you or saying you sucking it like that. Just need to work on your mix and your sound selection. And I see somebody said something about sound design. And if somebody suggested a YouTuber that I've actually talked to, Seamless, he's really good at sound design. I've learned from him myself, because I was doing EDM music. Matter of fact, if y'all don't believe I was doing EDM music, you know, I will give y'all a little taste of some of my EDM music, because people don't believe I did EDM. People still to this day do not believe I did EDM music. Like, I don't know why, but they don't believe it. I'm gonna play y'all some of my EDM music, just 'cause I want to go ahead and prove that I don't be lying. Come on, hard drive. I got so many hard drives. It's spinning up right now. So we're gonna take a little break, and I'm gonna play y'all some of my EDM music from a year and a half ago, when I was hardcore doing EDM music, just so y'all can see what I used to do. And just so I'm getting back into EDM too, matter of fact. I want y'all to hear. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Ooh, actually, this is my whole album, my whole EDM album, my whole EDM EP. Yeah, so play out one of my favorite beats called Transformer. Tell me what y'all think about it. But yeah, I used to make like I was heavy into EDM for a long time. Like, yeah, them synths, like everything. You know what's funny? This is the funny thing about most of these beats. Most of these beats were either made with Silent or Citrus. Literally, like a lot of them sounds you heard were made with either Silent or Citrus. And Citrus is a default plugin that comes in FL Studio. So that's just to show, you know, yeah. And I still do EDM. Like I'll play one more EDM song. I'm trying to figure out which one is actually another good one. I think this one. No, that one sucks. Or is this one? So yeah, I mixed like he came my partner when I did EDM. He came from a heavy metal background. I came from I actually started off doing techno music, but yeah, you know, we kind of mixed together. And so we had dubstep, EDM. We did dubstep, EDM, dance, trance. We did everything. And I had a whole EP out that actually sold pretty well. It didn't make as good as I thought it was gonna do, but it did pretty good. But yeah, I was heavy into EDM. I want to get back into it. I just getting back into it, so. Yeah, so just to show everybody, I do make EDM. I did, you know, Different Dynasty. I think our SoundCloud, if y'all want to check it out, I think our SoundCloud is still active. I will find out for y'all real quick. I think if y'all go to Different, our SoundCloud should still be, yeah. If y'all check Different Dynasty, there's our SoundCloud, and those are all our beats right there. All of our EDM tracks. So if y'all want to go through and check them out, there it is right there. Which this was a good one that we didn't never release. I mean, so if y'all want to check out all my EDM music, there's right there. DJ Different, DJ Dynasty. That was us back then. Oh, good times, good times. I miss that dude. He's a good homie of mine, good friend. So with that being said, let's get back to these beat reviews. All right, where did I leave off at? Saw that. All right, we have produced by Tazmar Antisocial. Taz Mr. Antisocial. That was called. Your beat is called Two-Face. So it's the top one. So let's play it. Okay, Mr. Antisocial, I hear you. I like that gladiator ARP you got going on. If I'm think it's a gladiator ARP because I don't use that ARP a bunch of time myself, but I like it. It was a club banger. That's what that was. It was a club banger. It worked for what it was. It was a club banger. That's what it is. So if it's a club banger, I already know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be one of them beats that just, bass is gonna be nice. Your bass was nice. Your 808s hit pretty nice. It's repetitive because that's what a club is. People don't really care. They just want to be able to move and get live. So that was nice in my opinion. I do like that. Like, it got me rocking. Like, I can say some 2 Chainz or something like that on that type of beat. Very nice. If I had to nitpick, say change ups, do some change ups, do stuff like that. Add, just give it some dynamics to it because you don't want to stay completely the same all the way through because that's gonna, just not do so well for you if you do. And god dang, what time? It's already 8 o'clock. God dang. On my end, it's 8 o'clock. I don't know about y'all people from around the world, but yeah. So yeah, good job, Mr. Antisocial. Great job on that. All right, next up is. Okay, can't do that one. So we're gonna go to the next one. Beat review. Okay, here we go. Show my friends your channel. Oh, he showed his friends my channel. I appreciate that. Oh man, here's go another one I can't pronounce, man. EXRITZ. Is it X rights or I don't know. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna type you in the chat, man. You getting typed in the chat too. I don't want to pronounce it wrong, and I don't want to pronounce it wrong. It's like a fucking idiot on there. I already sound like a damn idiot on here, but up next is boing. That's who's up next. All right, so your beat is called Enter the Tune. I guess. Oh, that's okay. Mummy. There we go. Right here.
Expert on the beat.
Not bad. Like I said, once again, there's another club banger. Ha! Club banger, once again. Like I said, it's what it is. Club banger. So I got respect. It's going to have 808s knocking and everything. I think your 808s were just a little bit too loud. Nothing wrong with that. They say, I see you posting text. You said, turn the mix down a little bit. Turn it down a little bit. But so I don't care. We're gonna blow speakers out today. We're busting speakers up. Now I won't bust out speakers. But so yeah, I like it, man. It's just like I said, I think it just needs a little bit more because like I said, it's kind of an empty beat. But I see where you were going where you want to kind of ambient, dark, moody sound. I'm guessing. I liked it. I see other people like it. 808s are nice. Say it's club banger, so it was what it was. And it is it. That's pretty good. And change around some of the sound, switch it up a little bit here and there, and I think it'd be a dope beat. Point blank period. And I see a lot of people saying that as well. So keep it up, man. I ain't gonna, shout out to you. I don't want to say your name wrong. So shout out to you, man, and keep it up. And I see everybody making fun of my club bankers. I'll make a club banker type beat now since what would be a club banker? Would it be like a bank teller in a club, depositing money or something like, depositing to withdraw money for people in the club so they buy some more drinks? I'm guessing. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all thinking in the chat below. And how do you submit beats? Submit beats to realMrDifferentTV@gmail.com. Just put in your title beat review so I know what it is. And then if I don't make it this time, definitely will the next stream or the next time I do beat review, I would do a beat review. And I want to do these frequently, like if not every other day, you know, every Friday, every Saturday, every weekend. I'm gonna do beat reviews because like I said, I want to see what you guys got, and I want other people to listen to your beats as well. Because hopefully, this is gonna help people, you know, get beats and sell beats. That's the whole idea behind this, to help y'all guys make beats and get your name out there. And like I said, collaboration. I see a lot of y'all in here talking about doing beat collaboration, stuff like that. That's what I want. I want us to build a community, a network, and work with each other and grow. Like I said, I'm not benefiting off of this. You guys are benefiting off of this, and that's all that matters. You know, I'm doing my thing, making my money. I want you guys to start making money. So I'm giving y'all tips and tricks and helping y'all out by showing your beats off to make y'all get money. I want you guys to make money. I want to put money in everybody's pocket on my channel. Everybody in the stream right now, I want to put money in y'all pocket. Point blank, period. There you go. I want to make everybody rich in here. If we all rich, we all good, you know, and that's what it is, you know. So that's how I think, and other channels don't think like that. They just want to put money in their pockets. Me, I want to put money back in y'all pockets. So with that being said, let's move on to the next one. This is from Baby Bucky Beats. Oh man, once again we gotta put it in the chat. Y'all killing me with these names. I just can't pronounce it. Not that y'all names suck. I can't freaking pronounce them, and I'll admit it. So next up is, let's say Baby Beats, but that's the full name. So here we go. Your beat is called, oh, I didn't look at the beat name, Rocket. So right here. Okay, so I'm gonna say Baby Beats because I don't at the beginning, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sorry, man, not trying to be mad, not trying to mess your name up, but pretty good. That was Rocket. I liked it. Nice and smooth, nice ambient. I think there's a few sounds that just didn't fit in here. I think it was that one sound that went that sound I think could have just been taken out completely or switched it to a different lead sound. Other than that, the beat's nice. Beat's nice. I think it's nice. It's very smooth, man. It's like I like the ARP in the background, the little ARP you had in the background, like right about, where is it at? Let's see. That ARP in the background, I really like that. And I think, you know, somebody saying it's from Gladiator. I think somebody saying, I don't know, I haven't used Gladiator in a while, but I think it is. If it is, hey, I like it. I like ARPs. I like arpeggios. They're the best to use. So good work, man, Rocket. Like I said, just switch up some of the sounds, change that lead up, and your 808s were a little too loud too, in my opinion. You know, other than that, is what it is. You know, but good job, man. Good job. Next, we have here we go. No, that's not it. Wait, hold on. What is this? Now, is this person in the chat? No. Okay, so I gotta, man. All these beats, man. Okay, we have AN. Okay, AN. Your beat's called Norman Beat. No, there we go. Haha, there it is. Norman Beats, Psycho. That's the name of your beat. We're about to listen to it right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, that part caught me off guard. I thought my computer had glitched out for a second. But anyway, Norman Beats, Psycho. There's some things I liked about it. The string patterns and stuff like that, I really was digging at. The piano string patterns, I was digging. The 808s, I think, were just too loud in my opinion. The 808s and kicks just didn't mix together too well, in my opinion. They just sounded like they just wasn't there together. They were not meant to be together. Like you ever seen two couples that just shouldn't be together? That's what the 808 stuff with. The intro was good. That breakdown part went doom doom. That was nice change up. But your string pattern was nice. I really dig your strings and piano. Like your strings. I really was digging that. It sounded like some I don't know. It sounded really good. Other than that, like I said, just work on your 808s a little bit and your drums, and that's all I really had with that one. It was a nice simple beat. It was, like I said, dark. It sounded like a horror film. It sounded like a horror film to me, in my opinion. So there you go. And I should do a Google Hangout. Okay, I got a question right now. What is Google Hangouts? Is that like ain't that where you get the chat live with other people? Because if that's the case, I mean, what is that exactly? Can y'all explain? Can somebody explain that to me real quick? In the chat, because I don't understand. I don't know about that. I ain't even looked it up and care. So let me see. Help. I want to know. I want to know. Matter of fact, I want to find out right now because I am like, oh, Google Hangouts. What is Google Hangouts? So what exactly is this? I don't. Boot up. Okay. So do I get to actually chat with people, or is this a call thing? Just like a phone call, video call? What is it exactly? I have no idea. I mean, it's like Skype. Okay. Huh. So basically what I can do, okay. Do. Huh. Okay. Got you. Hey, I got an idea, everybody. I got an idea. How about this? Tell me what y'all think about this idea. How about if I do like a stream where I actually bring on 2 or 3 of you guys on the stream with me to discuss some stuff. We can talk about stuff, discuss stuff, and stuff like that. How would y'all feel about that? Like having a video conference with the community, and randomly pick different people and have a chat live with other people. So I can interview you guys, showcase your stuff, talk to y'all, ask y'all what y'all think, ask what you do as far as mixing and stuff like that, get a better understanding of who you guys are. How would y'all feel if I did that like through Skype or something like that? Would y'all be opposed to that, or would y'all want to do that? Would y'all want to put y'all face on my streams, or would y'all not even want to be a part of my streams, point blank, y'all rather just chat? Let me know what y'all think, if y'all think that's a good idea, because I would like to do that, That way I can showcase you guys, ask you questions, drill y'all on the spot type thing, like an interview type stuff. How would y'all think about that? So far I'm saying, okay, I see people liking that. So I guess I might have to put that in the works right now and try to get that together and start practicing. It's a done deal. So next week I'm gonna be getting it together, and then I'll be reaching out to people, and then we'll go from there. So I'll be doing a live interviews with people. Get your A game on, get your fresh haircuts and everything, look fresh for the camera. Knowing I'll be looking rough as hell, so don't, fuck that. So let's go to the next one. We are 45 minutes into the video, so I'm gonna try to get some more. If I do not do your beats today, I will definitely do it like either tomorrow or the next day after that. I want to try to get through all these and try to do these regularly, because man, y'all sent me a lot of fucking beats. Like throughout the chat, I got 20 new beat submissions. Lord. So I'm gonna do a few more, and then I do a little Q&A, and then we'll move on. So next up is Slim Audio. That's what it say. Your beat's called Boogeyman. So let's to your beat, and then we'll talk about it. liking the theme behind people making these scary type of beats and stuff like that. I'm feeling that. I think, well, was it Slim Audio? Yeah, Slim Audio, Boogeyman. I think the beat was just good concept. Like I said, I like this horror type of beats. Your drums and your low end just wasn't hitting it for me. I think it just sounded kind of flat. You know, nothing wrong with that, man. You know, just try to EQ a little bit, boost some of them low frequencies, use some high cut, you know, side chain, add some distortion. I mean, people, why are you add some distortion to your 808s? Trust me, distortion will make your 808 sound amazing. If you don't believe me, I will definitely demonstrate it one day. You know, I'm actually making a video about that. It's amazing, dudes. But I like the horror thing. I think a couple of sounds didn't work. That one sound at the beginning, kind of like the breathing, it made me feel kind of scared. Everybody saying Jason made the beat. I kind of like that. It did sound some Friday the 13th type of stuff. But yeah. Other than that, I think it's good concept. Keep it up, man. You know, they said work on your 808s and your kicks and stuff like that, because they were just non-existent. They were just not. I was just feeling it. I wasn't really bounce. I was just, I like your sound choice though. I mean, like I said, you going for that horror type of beat feel. So keep it up. Nothing's wrong with that, and I do appreciate that. Next up, okay. Now you got to be kidding me with this name. Not playing, but hey, I just want to say person for. Oh, appreciate it. So it say what? It says my beat. It said what? One beat per person. I just wanted you to do my beat. Wait, where is it? Oh, OP. Okay, he want me. Okay, so this is 1NSS7 1NSS17E Productions. Okay. And your beat is called OP, which I didn't even download. I didn't see it. So that's the one you want me to do for the review part. You say one, yeah, so OP, here we go. Your beat's called OP_5. So let's listen to it. Okay, so off the bat, it sounds like a very just simple type beat. I do like the pianos and the bass line. The Picato or Picasso, what it's called, strings, violin or whatever. I didn't really like that too much. I think you could left that out. The drums they were kind of, like I said, too pushed back in the back and kind of flat. I think you need to bring them up close to the mix, maybe add some compression, some EQ, or mix them last so that way you can bring the volume up with it, mix low. But the pianos were nice. I mean, the pianos were dope. I mean, usually just a piano beat been all right to me. And the bass line, god dang, man, them tacos getting to me, man. Chicken tacos. But somebody said blame Kanye's album, and yeah, that's the word I was looking for that I couldn't say. So don't make fun of me, people. So yeah, but other than that, I think that's all I had to say. I think your 808s and drums and your percussive sounds really need just a little work to it. But the piano and bass line and all that was nice to me. I think a lot of people agreed with that, but who did I meet big? Well, when I was down in Atlanta, like I met a couple of artists. Like Not many. I seen Gucci Man in the dang. I seen what's that dude named Young Jock. I seen him one time in the mall in Lenox. I seen Gucci one time. I seen Future one time. I didn't get close to him. I got near him. So I was down in I was actually going to Atlanta one time to meet this dude named Young Tone. Me and this dude named Trey Smash. We were supposed to go meet this guy named Young Tone. Right now, he's working with like Bootsy heavily. Like him and Bootsy are doing a lot of stuff. So hopefully I can get linked up with Trey again, and we can take a trip down to Atlanta to go chill with Young Tone, and hopefully Young Tone there will be in the studio with Bootsy. So that's something I'm looking forward to. I don't know if y'all know a dude named Blood Raw. I actually did a beat for a guy who did a song with Blood Raw, which they never dropped the song, which sucks. So that could have been something. And I don't know. It's just, you see a lot of artists down in Atlanta, but I see a lot. Like I don't go there much as I used to. Like when I was back in my younger days. I'm not still young, but when I went before I had my sons, I was traveling to Atlanta trying to get my music out there. I bumped into a bunch of big name artists. Some of them brushed me out. Some of them, whatever. Couldn't even get close to half of them because the bodyguards. I don't want to get beat down. He said, I seen Young Jock in the mall was going down. Yeah, I seen him. I actually shook his hand. He's a pretty cool dude, but he's bigger than I thought he was. But a lot of them artists are short, man. A lot of them artists are short. I was on the train one time with my dad when Juvenile was on the train. That was funny. Yeah, he was on the train. That was funny. But So I would like to go back down to Atlanta, because like I said, that is like one of the meccas of music right now. That's where everybody's coming out of. But at the same time, it's like you don't need to go places like that to get heard and get known. So, it what it is, So with that being said, how far along we in it? We're at 50 minutes. So let's get a couple more beats in, and then we'll see what we can do next. So AJ Rivera, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Your beat is called Claude. Your beat is called Club-Trap, which is right here.
AJ's dope beats.
Okay, so that was Club Trap by AJ Rivera. Okay, starters. It was nice. It was a good start. I see where you're going with it. I think the patterns, you can do better with the pattern. They're just kind of static in my thing. A couple of songs I just didn't like too much. I think the 808s and drums were just like, I think the 808s. Yeah, the 808s and drums are just too loud. And the beginning sounds didn't really catch my ear. And you got to understand, when you're making beats, the first 30 seconds is like what's really gonna make your beat. Like if your first 30 seconds are not catching people's ears, instantly they're turned off. They're turned off and they're not going to want to even listen to the rest of your beat. So do keep that in mind when you're making beats, So, and just like I said, change up some of your sounds. I think you use I don't know if you're using default sounds or not, which if you are, there's nothing wrong with that. We all have done it. I've done it. It is what it is. But just be careful when you're doing that. Just try to switch your sounds up. Sound selection is key. If your sounds don't mix together, then your beats will not work. So just my opinion. Like I said, take it as you is. Don't take it as being bad or anything like that, or you suck. Just take it and work towards it. So that's the whole point of this video. That's the whole point of this stream. This stream is to help people out regardless on where your skill level is. That you're really good. Like I said, there's some people on here. There's some people in the chats who I've reviewed that make really good beats off the bat. They make really good beats, point blank period. Then there's some guys who are working towards getting better and want some opinions on it. So we all come from different places. Like I said, I've been doing music for 8 years now, and I'm still learning. You know, in my opinion, I'm still learning. People say my beats are hot. I don't know what y'all think about. I don't know if y'all think my beats are hot now. Do y'all think my beats are hot? I don't know. Tell me. But it what it is. You know, let me know. When I'm gonna read some of these chats real quick before we go on. Let's see. We got some stuff. Some people say first 15 seconds. Okay, so first 15 seconds. Well, I say 30 seconds because like if you listen to a beat, that gives you time for the intro, like the intro, the chorus, and then the verse or intro, verse. It don't matter. But between, I'll agree with that. I'll say that 15, 30 seconds, I will agree. I'll go down to 15 seconds. But that's the more point. Like videos, it's like when I do my videos, I learned the rule that, you know, the first 7 seconds really count. So, you know, you got to catch the inches right there. They're done because people attention spans are between 3 and 5 minutes at the longest. So you got to really make sure you get as much as you can in and catch their attention the way they'll stay that whole length of time, no matter how long your beat is or not like that, or if you're anything in that matter. Because like I said, people just have short attention spans. That's why you see a lot of these videos and stuff out there getting millions and millions of views because they're super short because, you know, they're stupid and they have just, it catch people's attention off the bat because something stupid. So that's my opinion. I don't know what y'all think about that. First, there's 3 seconds and the A&R would call it. Yeah, A&Rs are hard to work with. I've tried to submit myself to A&Rs and got turned down a lot. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I was told straight up that my beats suck and I need to quit making beats by A&R. And now he said, you know, they're looking at me like I'll never make money off of it. And now look, I'm actually sitting at home paying bills and buying stuff off my music and giving back to the community and stuff like that. You know, they told me I was suck. I should never make beats again. So A&Rs are assholes. I don't like. I mean, some of them are good, some are bad. They think they know about music. They don't know about music. They know what A&R is gonna listen to whatever's popular. If you're not making whatever's popular, they're not gonna work with you. In my opinion, that's how I feel about them. They like to make sure you know that's how it is. And you know, it's honestly you don't need an A&R. You don't, in my opinion. So that's how I work. I mean, you can do it all on your own at home, like I'm doing, and make good enough money. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm not making thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm not. Point blank, period. I'm not even gonna say I am, but I'm making enough money to do like to live like, what it is, you know. And I want everybody else to be that way too. Like I said, I don't want to. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see everybody in here make $1 million. I would love to see that. If I know that you made $1 million, you say, you know, I learned from MrDifferentTV. He taught me some good tricks, and I made $1 million off, you know, what he taught me. Man, I'll be happy. I won't even get salty and be like, man, that should have been me. Nah, I'll be happy as hell. That's what it is, in my opinion. But it is what it is, man. You know, I just you know, at this point in time, like, music is it's getting hard to make money in music. Here I go ranting now about making money in music because a lot of people keep asking me this question, so I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, settle the waters, you know. But my opinion on that is, it's easier than you think it is. A lot of people think it's really hard, and it's not. It really isn't. I'm actually working on something that's gonna teach people how to get placements. I'm working on like. I just want to go. I don't know if I should talk about this, but I'm going to. But a friend of mine, he's making a video series that's going to, you know, really tell you and show you step by step how to make money off stuff. And it ain't no BS because I know it works because I'm part of it. So that's how I know it works. So you will make money off of it. That's the fun thing about it. So it's not gonna be one of the things like, oh, you might make money, but you know, no, it's like I've done it. I've been doing it, so it works. So we're gonna. It's in the future. So I just want to give y'all a heads up. There's gonna be some good tips and some good stuff to help people out. And yeah, people. I see somebody say something about placements in movies. I'm actually working. I'm working my butt off to try to get some TV and movie placements right now. Actually, matter of fact, after this stream, I gotta send the guy the beats. So he can sequence them, and I got to send him the track outs. And he's going to sequence the beats properly for movie and TV. and hopefully get me a placement on movies and TV. So once that happened and I learned more about it and I can actually discuss the process, I will teach everybody and show everybody, no problem. It said, Mr. Different, didn't fix your background? Nope, I sure didn't. It still says I still got too many R's in my background because I'm lazy, and the Photoshop save file that I got is corrupted. So in order for me to fix it, I have to make it all over again. Guess what? I am lazy. I am freaking lazy. So bad. And yeah, and I see everybody saying, somebody spelled my name all crazy. And what's funny is, man, yeah, I'm gonna tell you all the names I went through before I got Mr. Different. The names I went through were just painful. But yeah, can someone name a good mic for recording? I can tell you one right now. I'll tell you one right now. I'll tell you a bunch of them because there is no good microphone for any vocal. That's the answer right there. And what I mean by that is it doesn't matter what microphone you use. Your microphone is only part of your signal chain. What really matters is the microphone, the cables, the preamp, and the interface. So that's gonna ultimately determine the type of sound you're gonna get. So you can have a decent microphone, really good cables, really good preamp, and a really good interface, and you're set. You don't need to spend $3,000 on a microphone because think of this. What's the point of me buying a $3,000 microphone if my interface only cost me $100 and my cables cost $20? I'm gonna lose all that sound that's gonna go through the microphone, through the cables into the interface. Is gonna be lost, But you can buy a microphone like this, which is $150, get some good cables, good preamp, and a good interface, and have amazing sound, and that's the truth. Like a lot of people got a misconception of how that works. So therefore, don't blow a lot of money on studio equipment. I done went through, literally, if I add up all the studio equipment I done been through, it's well over 10 grand, which is too damn much for studio equipment, to be honest with you. For what I'm doing, that's too much for studio equipment. I done went through $10K off studio equipment, which is, I spent too much money. I mean, I started off at McDonald's, working my butt off, flipping them burgers and stuff like that to buy me an interface and a microphone and a computer just to do what I gotta do. So don't really worry about that. Is there any speed quality difference between FireWire and USB 3? Okay, here's the breakdown. Let's go to a Q&A right now because we'll get back to the beats, but let's go to a Q&A. So we're switching over to Q&A right now. So you can see my beautiful face. But somebody asked, what's the difference between USB and FireWire? So I'm gonna answer that real quick. USB was never invented to do music. It was not designed to do audio or anything. People just started adding the interface because it was a cheaper alternative to doing audio. USB 3 is still not designed to do audio. It just isn't. It's faster than FireWire, yes, but FireWire has more bandwidth, meaning the cable's a lot thicker, meaning more signal can go back and forth through it, so you get a higher quality signal going through. And honestly, FireWire, I use FireWire. I have a FireWire interface right now, and I love it. I can hear myself right now in real time. I can record with plugins in real time. I have a built-in compressor and EQ in my interface because of the FireWire DSP that's in it. So, yeah, FireWire is way better than USB. But what beats FireWire is Thunderbolt. If you can afford Thunderbolt, I would go down that route because that's a lot faster, a lot better sound quality. You can do a lot more with it. So, in my opinion, if you got to get a USB interface, get one. What it is you ain't gonna be doing a whole lot of recording with plugins and stuff like that. So, don't worry about it. But it was just never invented for music or anything of that nature. But FireWire was invented for video, so it also does for music as well. Okay, I use an SE Electronic microphone, really good microphone. That's a good one. It don't matter how much you spend, it always good. Mr. Different, I need to cop speakers, bro. KRKs or KRKs are good. I got Personas, so they're good. But I don't like the KRKs because they got too much bass frequency. They don't have true bass, in my opinion. So that's what it is, in my opinion. But they're still good. They're still good. A lot of rap producers, trap producers, and EDM users use KRKs because, like I say, they have that low end. But remember, it's not true low end. It's just fake low end. So you think you got enough bass, but really you don't. And that's why I struggle with the KRKs. These monitors right here, are the E8s, they're flat. What comes out of them is what comes out of them, and I love them. So they're good looking. So look at them, but hey, buy what you can buy. Just buy some speakers, get used to how they sound, and they'll work for you. Get a good preamp, good mic, cables affecting that. Yeah, pretty much. Came in bundled with a reflect. Let's see. Do we got? Let's see. We got kind of quick. Wow, 30 gigabits transfer speed. You might be talking about USB. You might be talking about Thunderbolt 3. No, because Thunderbolt 2 is 20 gigabits. Thunderbolt 2 is 40 gigabits. I think Thunderbolt 3 is gonna be 60 gigabits. So yeah, it's gonna be fast as hell. And that means it's going to just destroy. It's going to destroy everything. When Thunderbolt 3 is out, and Thunderbolt 3 is actually, like, I think compatible with USB 3.1, which is USB Type-C, which USB Type-C is like the best connector in the world. I mean, it's going to be the next industry standard for recording mobile devices and everything. Now I'm becoming a nerd, so I'm sorry, people. So, what else we got in the chat? Y'all got any questions right now? What EDM are you making? I make dubstep, drum and bass, dance, electronica, got trap EDM, festival trap, house. I tried deep house one time, but it didn't work out too well. So yeah, I make a little bit of everything. Like my people I really look up to in the EDM world is Daft Punk, Dead Mouse, Knife Party, Zomboy is one of my favorites. He's just one of my favorite. Porter Robertson, he's a really good one. Flux Pavilion, I keep pronouncing it wrong. Coella, they're really great. Those are some really good people I look up to when it comes to making, EDM music, and that's what I kind of make. Let's see what we got. We got best MIDI keyboard size. I use 25 key. That's what I use. A lot of people say 47 or 48. Was it 47 or 48? It's nice because it's a good bit of size, medium size, but I like the smaller ones. I don't need no 6480 something. I don't need that's too much room. I like the small to medium. So between 25 to 47 would be good for you. What do you feel about MPC Studio? It's nice. Oh, it's dope. I'm a fan of the Machine Micro. It's because it can integrate into any DAW. No problem. You just plug it up. It pops in your DAW, does the VST. You hit the pads, drag stuff in it. It works. I had one. Actually, look at my old videos, my very old videos. Actually, show off my little Machine Micro. I loved it. I sold it because I didn't understand it at the time. Because I bought it because of eye candy. It came out. I ran to the Guitar Center, bought it, and it's sold it. But I like that. Drum pads, I think if you're going to be doing a lot of sampling and stuff like that, I think you really need something like that. It really helps, in my opinion. So that's what it is. Somebody asked, what did I have for lunch today? What I had for lunch today? I had some, what did I have? It's right here in my, oh yeah, chicken tacos, everybody. Chicken ranch tacos and some ruffled cheese, sour cream and cheese chips. Best thing in the world. Good combination. Probably gonna be in the bathroom after this stream for a good long time. Just to let y'all know. What laptop or computer do I need to buy? Avoid buying cheap laptops if you can. Don't go to Walmart and buy that $250 laptop. If you're gonna buy a laptop, I suggest spending between $300 to $500 on a decent laptop. You at least need a quad core. You at least need 4 to 8 gigs of RAM. You need at least 500 to a terabyte of hard drive space. And they say at least a quad core, and you're good to go. You're good for music. Have some USB ports, some whatever ports you got enough ports to plug stuff into, and you're good. If you can build you a desktop. I built mine, and it's a beast. It does everything. I play games, I edit videos, I make streams, I do music. It works. If you can spend a little bit more, you can, but don't spend over $1,500 on something. But don't spend less than $300, in my opinion. It just depends on where you're at. If you can't afford nothing that much, then get what you can get and work with it until you can. That's how I say. Do a beginner dubstep video? I'll do it. Because you asked. You asked so nicely, so I definitely would do it. Who is your influence in EDM? Did I just answer that? I don't know if I did. Dead Mouse, Knife Party, Coella, Porter Robertson, Flux Pavilion. Who else do I like a lot? And Zomboy. Zomboy. I used to like Skrillex when he started out. Now I don't care too much about Skrillex like that. You want a Fortnite? You can make sound design and Glad. Yes, you can make sound design and Glad. I haven't tried it. I've opened up the little editor thing and tried to do it, but it's like I know how to do it. It's just the way they got set up is like confusing for anybody. I mean, you look at it like, huh? Where's the octaves? You know, I was trying to find the waveforms. I was like, what are waveforms at? And I was like, oh, whatever. I'm done with it. But yeah, you can sound design in there. Okay, here we go. Good Lord, this stream is not letting me. It won't let me see the chat. I wish I could make the chat full screen for everybody so I can see it better. Okay, here we go. We got KRKs or shit plus harsh. Yeah, you know what it is. Okay, somebody said, I see y'all suggest for PCs. That's what's up. Desktop's great. Yeah, PCs, Lavinio, they make good computers. Somebody asked, where do I work at? Where I work at? That's an undisclosed location. That's really not even a job. I say, it helps out, but really where I work is here. It's making sound design. I don't record people like I used to. I used to record a lot of people, but now I don't record nobody because artists. I hate working with artists. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate it. But, you know, it made money, but I don't do it no more. I mean, unless it's artists I really know. Do you plan on doing some more sound design videos? Oh, of course. Like, tomorrow I'm doing one. I got a bunch of them, trust me. I didn't know what y'all want me to do sound design in. Because I'm doing a lot in Silent, but I don't know if anybody want me to do sound design in any other plugins. If there are any other plugins y'all want me to do, please let me know in the comments and stuff like that. Let's see what we got. Can you give me feedback on my team song? Sure, send it away, man. I'll definitely do feedback on that. Just send it to realMrDifferentTV@gmail.com. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what we got. See y'all helping people out. That's what's up, helping people out. I like the comments of everybody helping each other out. That's what's up, man. Like, y'all don't understand how good I feel about, you know, seeing y'all help each other out. Yo, Slim, all I need is, oh, God, stop moving. Yo, Slim, all I need is PayPal to sell my beats. If you go to YouTube route, I'm doing the ass because I'm a noob. Yeah, me, all I got is PayPal. What I do, they like my beats. I be like, okay, you like the beats? I make an invoice. I send them the invoice. They pay for the beat. I send them the beat. Done. I get 100% of the money back. What is it? SoundClick and all them don't take a little percentage off. I get 100% of the money. So that's how I do it. That's all you need. If you're going to sell beats off YouTube, all you need is a PayPal and an email. That's all you need. So, you know, definitely look in there. What would you put in your dream studio as far as equipment? Let me. Oh, he said if I had a dream studio, what would I have as far as equipment? Okay. I will show y'all. There's one microphone that there's two things I want. There's one microphone that I just absolutely have to have no matter what. And it's this one right here. Right here. This microphone is like my dream microphone. I'm going to switch over my screen real quick. This will be the first item right here. The Manly reference condenser. If I had a dream studio, I would have to have one of these in it. Like, this microphone just sounds beautiful. It is. I've actually heard it. I've never got to use it on my own recordings, but the sound, the tone, the warm characteristics about this microphone is amazing. It's the best damn microphone ever. In my opinion, it's one of the best microphones ever made to my ears. So the Manly reference microphone. Now, as far as other equipment, right now I want one of these. I want one of these so bad because I'm just, a kid in the candy store. So it's called the Focusrite High Speed Red. There we go. Right here. The Focusrite Red 4 Pre. It's a Thunderbolt 2 interface that does everything. It can work with Pro Tools HD. It works with Dante. It works. I mean, it has the real Focusrite preamps in it. It's an amazing interface, and I would love to have that. Unfortunately, I don't have Thunderbolt on my computer, and I can put Thunderbolt on my computer, but they don't support Windows right now. They don't support Mac. So once they support Windows, I'm saving up and getting one of them, and I'm putting it in my studio, and I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna like it. So, see some people saying make some stuff. Can you make some sound design tutorials on Pluck, Leads, and Gladiator? I'll get right on that. I see Massive. I see a lot of people saying the C414 is a good microphone. I really like that microphone too. It's dope, and it's only like $1,000 too. I think it's only like $1,000. Dope microphone. After you get rid of the bug Apple used going, yeah. The mic is a dope mic. It's great. I got a beta version plugin. Let's see. Every day. It says, what are some of your favorite plugin manufacturers and VSTIs? Hands down, Native Instruments and FabFilter are two that I like. Like, I'm always like, let's go back to my screen once again, because I love desktop streaming. Go to desktop. I always got to use some FabFilter. I did a stream with this, So, is it gonna show up? Don't freeze on me. Oh, no. Guys, FL Studio crashed. Okay, FL Studio crashed, everybody. That's tragic. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, open back up. So, I love FabFilter stuff. So I'm always using FabFilter stuff if it show up. Yeah, so I'm always using anything FabFilter wise. I'm always using stuff that's Native Instruments. Like one of my favorite plugins by Native Instruments is right here. RC24. I love this reverb. Greatest reverb. So Native Instruments FabFilter. And recently I just picked up these bad boys, and I love these plugins. These are Slate Digital. I don't know if y'all heard of Slate Digital or anything. Yeah, my iLock is plugged in. What are you talking about? My iLock is plugged in. Yeah, it is. It is plugged in. It's saying my iLock isn't plugged in. You gotta be kidding me. I love iLock. They just always work, people. Yes, authorize it. Thank you. And you're not gonna. Well, I can't use my plugins. Not my iLock messed up. On my live stream, disconnect and reconnect iLock. Try plugging in iLock with different. Bruh, you're pissing me off. I own these plugins. Don't play me now. There. They're plugged in somewhere else. Close. Y'all see the struggles I go through every day. Now, open. Booyah, I want to show people these plugins. Yes, activate. What you mean? I got the codes already in there. I'm not entering again. Activate. Back. Activate. No. You know what? Forget it. I'm done. You're not working for me. I don't care. I don't even care no more. But yeah, Slate Digital plugins, they're dope. They're dope. My iLock is like, look, people. I have an iLock. See, let me make it bigger. I have an iLock. See, so I do own them plugins. So yeah, it's not working. I don't know why. So I buy my stuff. But yeah, so Slate Digital, FabFilter, and Native Instruments are probably my two favorite places to buy stuff from. So, oh man. So we are at an hour, so I'm at the end of the stream today. I did enjoy it. If I did not review your beats today, I will check your beats out either tomorrow, or I'll make a scheduled thing where everybody can see it, so that everybody can get onto it. So I'm sorry if I didn't get to your beats in time. Like I said, I just got 20 more entries for beat reviews. So with that being said, I'm going to be doing another stream with the beat reviews real soon. So I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. I do appreciate everybody there, everybody being, good sports and everything like that. I do appreciate that. That really shows that everybody's good and has fun and all that. And we do like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna answer some more questions next time my videos die. You know I do. So with that said, hope y'all enjoy y'all day. You know it is. Your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, not motivated by the money, but the like, comment, subscribe, view. I do appreciate everybody for being here, giving your feedback, letting everybody know what's up, having fun with everybody, giving pointers and all that, and chilling with me. So I'll see y'all next stream. Y'all have a good day. And oh, somebody said make a Facebook group. You know what? I'll definitely do that, and I'll put a link for it and all that stuff for real. So with that being said, hope everybody enjoy this. Have a good one. Y'all know who it is, your boy Slim. And I'm about to eat some more, them chicken tacos and go finish what I got going on. So with that being said, y'all have a good one, and I shall see y'all in the next video.